Here's something that should make every Christian pause and think. When God promised Abraham a specific piece of land in Genesis 12, was he speaking literally or symbolically? Because our answer to that question changes everything about how we read the Bible. Genesis 17:8 is crystal clear. I give to you and your descendants the land where you now live as a foreigner, all the land of Canaan as an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. Notice two key words, everlasting and possession. God didn't promise Abraham a spiritual concept or a heavenly symbol. He promised him dirt, borders, and real estate forever. I stood on the very land God promised to Abraham. Today, millions of Jewish people have returned to that exact same piece of geography from over 100 countries. They're farming the same soil, walking the same hills, and living in the same cities their ancestors did 3,000 years ago. But here's what those who make everything symbolic can't explain. If this land promised was just about spiritual blessings for the church, why did God give specific boundaries? Genesis 15:18 says, from the river of Egypt to the great river Euphrates. You can't spiritualize geography. And why would Jesus himself in Luke 21:24 talk about Jerusalem being trampled by Gentiles until their time is finished if the land didn't actually matter to God? Think about this. If God's promise of physical land to Abraham's descendants was just a symbol, then what makes you think his promise of eternal life to you isn't just a symbol too? The truth is undeniable. When God promises land, he means land. When Abraham's descendants were scattered from that land for 2,000 years and then returned to rebuild the exact same nation in the exact same place, that's not coincidence. That's covenant faithfulness.